Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. Well, in this episode, we're going to take a look at the Skydio 2. Now, a lot of you guys have bought the Skydio 2 and it doesn't come with a controller and it doesn't come with the beacon. So when it comes time that your Skydio 2 is available, you're going to have the chance to place your order for the beacon or the controller in addition to the Skydio 2. You might not be sure what to get, or maybe you just want to stay with using your cell phone. So in this episode, I'm going to show you using the Skydio 2 with a cell phone, tell you the pros and cons, beacon, pros and cons, and the controller, pros and cons. And I'm going to do it super fast like a normal person would with the Skydio 2, without a snowmobile, ATV, dirt bike, mountain bike, pedal bike, car, skateboard, because look at the weather. All right, here we go. All right, here I have the Skydio. I do have a little Freewell polarized filter on it because I do like polarized filters. All you do is take the Skydio, put it in your hand, spin it around. I'm gonna have to change hands, hang on a sec. Spin it around and hold it this way, and then you have your finger here that can touch the power button to turn it on, and you're all set. All right, I tried to do this with a gloved hand and a non-gloved hand, so I'll turn this on. This backlight's gonna turn blue, as you can see, and when it stops flashing, we're all set to go. Okay, it stopped flashing, so on my phone, I'm gonna hit the connect button. There we go, just waiting for this to connect. Hit done, and hit fly now. It's gonna get the Skydio all ready to go. My right hand is getting pretty cold, and you see on my screen it says take off. So I'm just gonna hold that button with my thumb, and it's gonna take off. Here we go. Holding it down, it should take off. And I'll just let it go when it speeds up. There we go. It's gonna spin around and look at me. And now what I'm gonna do is, it found me. And now what I'm gonna do is put this glove on because it's pretty cold out here. All right, so there's my Skydio. It's moving around in the air quite a bit. I don't know what the problem is with that, but see if I walk at it, it's a little bit smoother. Skydio 2s don't like standing still for some reason, but if you walk at them, they're good. All right, so with your phone, if you look up at the top left on my screen, on my display here, I've got all the telemetry, everything that's happening. At the bottom, I have the F, L, R, and B. That's what direction I want it to be when I'm walking. So I'm gonna put it on the F. So now it's permanently gonna be in front of me because I'm gonna walk this way along this trail. It'll come around. So the great thing about the Skydio is, okay, I want you over here, Skydio. I'm going this way. There we go. So the great thing with the Skydio is that, yeah, if I'm just walking on a trail in this winter time, it should capture me well. I also have on my little screen here, motion track. So this is the cool thing. Look at all these. I have fixed track, orbit, cable. I'll just show you right now. I'll put on orbit, and there we go. So as I walk through these trees, it will just orbit around me. So you get a nice perspective of everything that's around me as I'm going. It's gonna eventually make it around. It's just gotta get out of those trees. More trees right here. It's coming around. So you really have to trust it when it's going. But you see, all I have in my hand is this here item, my phone. Now with the phone, the pros are that I have all the features, like I just showed you. It's going to keep orbiting. Hang on, I'll stop that in a second. I'll just go orbit, stop, go back to motion track, forward, it'll get in front of me. So with the phone, you have all the features. I have all the camera features. I can use it to take pictures, video at different frame rates. I can also do all the, I showed you the motion track, and I do have the one shots right here, like droney rocket, like rocket's a pretty cool one. If I go rocket, I've just clicked it, skills. Start rocket, 3, 2, 1, it just stays on me and it's gonna go straight up. So I can show what this area is like, and now you can see me from up above, which is pretty cool. And it will come back down. It's returning. It will keep on tracking me as it comes down. And since I'm walking this way, it has to get in front. So it's gonna get around me. Come on. There we go. So with a lot of the other options, you don't have that, especially with the beacon. So here we go. I'm gonna tell you what's good and what's not so good. I'm just gonna get rid of that sun over there. The great thing with the phone, the pros are everything I just mentioned. You have all those options, all the settings. You always know if you're in the frame. Make sure I don't walk into a tree. But what's bad about it is that, look it's in my hand. I can drop this and drop my expensive phone. That's the first thing that's bad. Second thing that's bad is I have limited range. I'm on vacation here and I see that item over there. Whoa, what's that building? I want to go fly over it. I can fly to it manually with this. Watch, I'll do it right now. Hit the up button. I will spin you so you face that structure. I'm going to fly towards the structure, and that is full speed. That is not very fast. That's as fast as I can get this thing going with a cell phone. But look, I'm going at the structure. I'm filming the structure. It's going. Hopefully it doesn't hit that tree. There we go. I went around it. Nice. And there's the structure. And I'll stop there. And I can go up higher because there we are. If I want to make the camera look down, I drag the screen up. See that? So basically drag it up. It's just like you're looking at a picture on your phone. And anywhere I drag this, that's where the camera looks. So I'm moving it around. I'm moving the camera right now to look at the structure. And that's it. The only thing it doesn't have is a point of interest feature where I could pick that object and have this rotate around it. Because right now I'm sort of stuck with doing it manually like this. So not the greatest, but that's it. All right, so it's coming back to me. It's on me right here. So there you go. Pluses, all the features, everything you need to do is on this phone. Better than the Beacon for sure. It's more designed for somebody who's just walking around like I am right now, walking. If you're on an ATV, a snowmobile, a bicycle, a skateboard, something moving fast, a car, a motorcycle, you do not want this mode. You will get lost. You will go faster than the ability for the Skydio to track you with the phone. And I'm gonna bring it over here and land it. Right, if you've never hand caught a Skydio, it's pretty simple. Just make sure the motion track is off. Make sure it's pointing away from you. Make sure you're wearing gloves. Because the front props do like to hit you. Okay, I'm gonna hold the land on my phone. And here it comes down. Okay, next one we're gonna try is the Beacon. So I'm gonna hit my battery twice, powered on. I should get the blue background. Let me see. There we go. So now it's gonna flash and get ready. So the Beacon, I'll tell you right away, the first bad thing with the Beacon is how long it takes to grab GPS. Watch this. I'm gonna turn it on. Beacon on. You can see it. Skydio. And what it has to do is it has to capture the exact same GPS as this. So they have to match. So there we go. Beacon 100% power. Syncing GPS. So syncing is syncing the GPS with this and this. So here we go. Still going. I've been out some days where it's taken 5 minutes. So let's see how fast it goes this time. And my arm gets tired doing this. Most people launch the Skydio from, you know, the ground. I'm holding it because there's snow all over the ground. So here we go. Come on, sync quick. I'm out in the open. You have to work for me. There we go. Ready to fly. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so to fly it, it's pretty simple. All you do is tap this button once. Tap it. There we go. It's going to start the autonomous features of the Skydio. Next thing is I have to get my fingers out of the way of the props. So let me just hold this differently like this. Yes, from experience, I have chopped my fingers many times with this drone. Loading, processing video, waiting. The Beacon is hit and miss sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes not so good. Getting ready. It's almost like, I hate to say it, it's almost like a woman getting ready to go out. It's like, I'm waiting. All right, ready to fly. Hold to launch. So I should see 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I'll just move this out of the way. The props will start and we will go up. Get my fingers out of the way. And take off. There we go. Should turn around and find me. There's nobody else out here. If there was other people standing here, I'd have a problem. It wouldn't find me. It found me that time. Now, do you notice? I've got nothing. I don't know if I'm even in the shop. I don't know if it's recording. I don't know what it's doing. That's the problem, the downfall with the Beacon. So right now it's designed to follow me from the back. I'm just going to change that. I'm just going to go grab my glove here. Yeah. No, I'm going this way. I'm going this way, B. Going this way, Skydio. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I use the Beacon. But first I'm going to tell you the Beacon is designed for people on skateboards, ATVs, snowmobiles, downhill skiing, rock climbing, hiking, all that good stuff. That's what you need the Beacon for. You just need this in your hand with a little lanyard you can stick here. One is not included. Have it hang off your wrist and just wander around, and it's great because there's a GPS in here and a GPS in that. You got quite a bit of range. However, you have no ability to see where it's going. So now my Skydio is just off doing its own little thing over there. I have no idea what it's doing, but I'm going to walk this way, see if I'm still in the frame. Yeah, good. It's following me because it's going insane. All right. So let me show you what I use the Beacon for. I don't use it for much, but when I'm out filming, I do this. I just take my little Beacon and I point it at the drone, hold down the blue button, and now I want the drone over there. There it goes. I want the drone over here. I want the drone over here. It goes wherever I want. Oh, hang on a sec. I want it up there. Going up. Oh, no, I decided I want it down here. So that's how I use the Beacon, and that's how it's great for me. Now, the other thing I do is a lot of time if I'm vlogging and I have the Skydio and I only have the Beacon, see the plus and the minus? If I hit the minus, it's going to come closer to me. See? can only come so close. If I hit the plus, it's going to go farther away and the farthest away. There you go. Now if you hit the red button again, so you can see it on my little screen, if I hit it again, now I'm in hovering. I'm going to go to the motion track over here, this one here, and now if I hit the plus and minus, I can go up and down. Plus, up, take it way up, way up. So with the beacon, if I want to get the whole area, I can go way up there, and then I can bring it way down. Come on, Skydio, come on down, and let's see how low we can get it. How low are you gonna go? That's about it right there. All right, so I'm going this way. Follow me, Skydio. It's gonna come around. So the beacon is for active people. If you're a couch potato, you do not need the beacon. So if you have any activities where you're gonna need your hands to be kind of free and the drone to be following you and you don't wanna damage your cell phone, get the beacon. All right, so now that I'm going this way, oh, one thing I should note too is the problem with the beacon is if you say you're on vacation and I saw something I wanted to film, I couldn't film it because I can't point the camera at anything. You know, I'm walking this way, there's a huge structure behind me. Here, let me just put this behind me. I got this beautiful structure here. What if I was on vacation and I wanted to film this? I can't. I have to get myself in the frame. I can't take the drone and film it because I can't use the camera. There's no features on here to make the camera move. So beacon is only good for filming you at active, fast speeds. All right, let me go land this thing and we'll get the controller. Bring it close. Nice and close. I'm gonna spin it around so it looks the other way. Let me just spin it so I can manually spin it around. There we go, it's not following me anymore. And then take my hand, hold the red button down here and land it. Coming down. Whoa, almost lost it there. So now you've seen the phone and now you've seen the beacon. Let's go get the controller. All right, so the Skydio 2 is ready to go. Once again, you can press this button to take off or you can push the button on the screen. I always push the button on the screen. I'm so used to it. I like the little takeoff button. And she goes. And then just stand back. She'll pop up. There we go. You can launch it with your hand as well, but I find it very awkward to hold this in one hand, launch it with that in the other. My phone usually always falls out, so you have full control over the direction of the drone and the camera. So I'm flying forward here and you can see I'm coming up to my little structure. If I want to move to the left, I can move to the left slightly just so it doesn't hit it. There we go. So if I was on vacation and I had this controller, well, then I could film this structure. See, I'm going up the structure now, taking a look at it, the top. I can move the camera down as I'm going up, which looks very nice. And more importantly, I still have full control of all those action shots, all the skills and the motion. Just like when I was walking around my phone, I have the same thing with the actual controller here. Oh, I'm going a little too high. I better pay attention. Now you notice on my display on my phone, there's a plus sign on me, and if I take my finger, I can track me. There we go. Now it's going to follow me just like it did when I just had the phone by itself. If I tell it to go to the front and I walk this way, it will wrap around automatically to the front. So I have all the same features that I had with just the phone by itself, plus now I have the full control of the joysticks to fly it up, down, and anywhere I want. And I have a range of about 1 kilometer. It doesn't get much more than 1 kilometer out here, but it's much better. But here's what I like with this little controller is this item here. Watch this. I'm gonna go full speed ahead, but there's a boost control right here on your controller. If you press that button there, that's a boost. I don't know, because it showed up my camera. This one right here is a boost. That's your gimbal, that's your camera gimbal up and down. So watch this. I'm gonna go forward, then I'm gonna hit boost. And it should miss everything here as it goes. So forward, okay, let it get up to full speed. And as it goes by me, now boost. There we go. It just whips down. Look at that thing go. That is incredible. I love that feature because you can get some pretty cool video. Bring it back to me. There we go. Take off the boost. Here we go. Quick range test. So if you look at the top left of my phone screen, you can see the distance. Coming up, there's the silo right there. See if we can get it to about 1/2 kilometer, and I'll take it up a bit. There we go. So I made it to the silo, so that's pretty decent. So that's, there we go. I got up to 0.5, so that's 500 meters, 1/2 kilometer. You can go farther. I'm not getting any glitches on the screen or anything because it's wide open. See, it's just this wide open field, and I'll come back full speed. All right, I'm sitting down over here. Come on over here, Skydio. We have to chat. So you can see right now what the problem is with the actual controller. It's big, it's bulky. Am I gonna go and ride a bicycle and have this controller? Will I have it on a motorcycle, an ATV or something? Probably not, because I'm gonna damage the controller or damage my phone if it falls off. It's more suited to like standing in one place and letting the drone do the thing, filming something else that's moving around. It's really good for that. All right, I'm down here. I got my little Skydio in land mode. It wants to come down. Hey, Skydio. So I'm gonna hit land. I'm gonna use the button on the controller. I'll put my hand out and just spin it around. Always keep the rear end facing your head. I hit the land on the controller. Here we go, coming down, coming down. All right, so I hope you found this video to be of help, and now you know which one's for you. Should you just stay with the cell phone? In other words, just pay the $9.99, get nothing else, maybe an extra battery, or should you get the beacon, or should you get the controller? Now you have a better idea. Hope you found this enjoyable and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Try to get my thumb up into the blue sky so you can see it. And we'll catch you in a future video with more drone reviews. If you have questions, just post them below. I will get back to you. Take care. Next video.